Good morning, folks. Welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. My name is Grant Russell. We're standing in a 2023 Emerald Prevost. This is an H3 double slide, H3-45. First of all, before we get started here, I want to say congratulations to Brad Nerhus. Brad Nerhus is retired as of last year. Right around Halloween, I guess we finally had his going away party, but I want to say congratulations to Brad. Hello, hope you and Connie are doing well. And I keep hearing the joke from some of his customers out there saying I'm the new Brad. So anyways, you'll see me, and Brian Thompson is also helping out with the Emerald Prevost. But let's get started here. So come on down here. We'll start here in the driver's area. So like I said, we're in a 2023 Emerald Prevost. This is a double slide. It is a pre-owned Emerald. Currently showing 28,583 miles to be exact on this coach. So this coach, this being a 2023, is going to have the air assist adjustment on your steering wheel, so where you can tilt and telescope it. As you can see, I've got some maps showing here. Right now I've got the the Garmin maps is going to be on my left here. I've got my Apple CarPlay hooked up here at the moment on this right screen, but just a nice simple showing here where it's easy to operate. I've got my Sirius XM satellite radio, HD radio, Apple CarPlay if I want to go back into that. Again, very simple and easy to operate there. Up top, we've got the backup camera. So we've got the Brigade 360 camera view. It gives you kind of that bird's eye view all the way around the coach. When I turn my blinker on, it's going to simply show the right hand side, and if I turn my blinker on to the left, it shows the left hand side. And down below here, if I want to simply go to the rear of the coach, I can use that as well. I'll be behind the screen here. I've got some starboard, some left and right exterior light options here. I've got overhead cockpit light is going to be back behind here. I can lock and unlock my entrance door from here as well. As you can see, it does have a CB radio down below here. My HVAC, there's a CB radio console down below. Additionally, this is going to have adaptive cruise, lane departure warning, and collision mitigation. So it's going to have all those safety features from Prevost. Also, I can operate my shades. As you can see, this shade's coming down. If I'm driving into the sunset or sunrise, I can use that to lower this shade, and I'm going to use the one on the right side for the passenger side shade. We have some additional buttons over here. We've got the headlights, fog lights, hazard controls, windshield wiper fluid, traction control assist, docking lights. Everything's nicely labeled over here for operation for the driver. 6-speed Allison transmission. This is the Brigade switch here where I can toggle through some different views on the Brigade camera. And of course, you've got some nice placements here for the driver. You've got a couple of cup holders here. Actually, this one on my right, pan slides forward. You can keep pistol or something like that, or something hidden out of the way. And then you've got on the left side here, on the armrest of the coach, if you will, I've got some quick light switches available, some shade adjustments available to my left, my mirror adjustments, and also my cruise control on and off, air horn on and off. Lock and unlock. The entrance door is going to be located here, and if I'm going through a toll or anything like that, I've got a power window there as well. Plus these are heated mirrors as well. This is going to be the leveling system, so this does have a valid air leveling system. Right now it's in the travel mode, but if I wanted to level the coach, and just simply hit auto, and it's automatically going to use the air leveling system to level the coach. And then we have the parking brake, which is engaged at the moment. And this little switch here is going to be my tag lift. So if I flip this forward, that's going to lift the tag in the back. So if I go in and do any kind of tight maneuvers, or I'm backing the coach up and I'm going to be turning it, I'm going to flip that forward so it lifts the tag up off the ground. And of course, when I'm going forward, I'm going to flip that back So in a forward motion, so I've got the tag down. On the seat I'm sitting in, it is an air seat. As you can see how it's going up. You can kind of just set that to your adjustment wherever you'd like. Some folks don't like, I know Brian, I was riding with Brian the other day in one of these, and he doesn't like having it on at all. I like to use it, and if you don't want to have it on, you do have a simple off switch there, which just kills it completely. And of course, turning it back on, it's going to push the air back to the seat. So while I've got the coach going, just want to show you guys how easy it is to navigate throughout the coach, and then we're going to run the slides. So, all right, let's go to the back. So if I wanted to get up, and I just want to step to the back, as you can see, there's plenty of room navigating all the way to the back here. If I want to get to my half bath, or I want to get to my refrigerator, as you can see, it's very accessible. Everything's nice and accessible here. If you need to get all the way to the back, I get the question quite a bit, can you get around the bed? As you can see, this bed is all the way forward. It doesn't move back. So you do have to hop over the bed if you need to go all the way to the rear. All right, so while we're right here, I'm gonna go ahead and run this rear slide out. So with the engine running, this is an air assist, air sealed slide. So right now it's depleting the air around the seal of the slide out, and then now the slide is gonna go out. As you can see, that is a king size bed, Posturepedic mattress with a lift on the head and a lift on the feet. Plus it also has massage feature on it as well. And so let's just go all the way to the back, Jody, and kind of start back here. So we're in the master bathroom, double sink, nice big mirror here. Plenty of storage in the bathroom here. Got some good pull-outs here. More drawers over on this side. Laundry hamper. As you can see, we've got lit closet here. Good linen storage here. And then I'm going to open these up in the back. So these mirrors back here, this opens up so you can see inside here where all the cabling, all the electronics for the multiplex system. This does use a Firefly system for all the monitors around the coach. And then the shower here. Open this up here. Let me step in. So I'm 6'2". Kind of gives you an idea how much room we got. Got the shower here, shower head there. Got the overhead fan. The exhaust vent's going to be right up above here. Little bench seat, nice decor. All this back, the tile, they did a really nice job with this one here. Okay, and then we do have, so Emerald does they try to keep things simple. So instead of the air, you see a lot of the Prevost buses with the air assist doors, but it's just one less thing to fill. So you do have a nice little manual sliding door with a lock there. And then you're going to have another manual door here as well. Nice big full-length mirror. Lock that back in place, and you have another lock on the half bath. In the bed area, we've got these touch panels on both sides of the bed. So if I change the temperature or anything on the Firefly system, they all feed off of one another. So I've got this system here. I've got some quick access panels down below there. Instead of going through the whole system trying to find that switch, I can simply hit, master bedroom, all lights off, reading lights on, or all the master lights completely. It's just a real quick access button there. Over on the left side of the bed here, again, we have another one of these panels, some quick access panels down below here. And this white screen there, it does have an air phone. So if somebody rings the doorbell at the entrance, there's a camera that displays who your guests are at the front door. And then in front of the bed area, we've got some little small storage off to the right of the television. Storage down below. Pull-out drawers. You have 4 pull-out drawers there. Plus, you do have a couple of pull-out drawers under the bed as well. And more storage up top and down below. These are all soft close cabinets, as you can see. And this has the nice big closet here. A couple of drawers. Some pull-out drawers down below. Look how that's angled. So it's kind of nice setup the way they angled those drawers sliding back in here. You'll see this box. This does have Starlink on it. There's a little throw rug, and then there's a safe in here as well. And then over on this side, we've got additional storage. So we've got some more hanging storage there. A couple of full extension drawers. Stackable washer and dryer. Okay, and then we're moving to the hallway area. So this is gonna be some pantry storage. So we've got some good pantry storage here, across from the half bath. And we've got a Fisher Packle refrigerator. And on the very bottom, we're gonna have the ice maker is going to be down below here. This is your freezer on the very bottom. I'm going to step into the half bath here. So this does have a Victron panel. This has 2 5,000 watt Victron inverters. This is the inverter controls here. But this is also some good storage in the half bath. Little small storage item here. Storage under the sink. And then 3 good sized drawers. And then up above here, we've got the medicine cabinet. And it's also where they hide the slide out switch for the rear bedroom. Plus you've got electrical plug inside the medicine cabinet. If you need to keep your toothbrush charged, curling iron charged, things like that, you can hide those things out of the way. And again, we have a quick access panel here for lights, panel lights, mood lights to turn on and off. Okay, let's go to the front. Again, I haven't ran this slide out yet, so let's go ahead and run this slide. So I'm going to step to the front here and go ahead and start operating it. So it's hidden behind the driver's seat. So we're going to run this one out. It's releasing the air seal around the slide out, and then the slide will begin to go. There it goes there. And you'll notice that this one has the shades down. So you have the nice big bus windows. I'm gonna open these shades up and you'll see how much nice lighting this gives. Let's get the slide all the way out first. Love the way Emerald does the indirect lighting you'll see throughout all the ceiling panels. Just how they hide it up behind here. Really nice lighting. I talked about getting those shades out, so let's get the shades out. Or up, excuse me. Shades. Let's go front. Okay, so we got the shades going up, so this gives you those nice big bus windows. Dual pane, bay windows. We've got a jackknife sofa, it's gonna be located here. So there's a little switch here where I can operate the jackknife sofa. So you have guests with you. This makes into a little, like a full-size bed. Bring that back up. And then up above here, we've got the Salon television. This does have the dish network, satellite system on it. I mentioned this does have Starlink as well. Across from the sofa, we've got a couple of nice Euro recliners, some storage underneath here, a little pull-out ledge for additional counter space. this little docking station. It does have a tablet that comes with it, which will be similar to the tablet I was showing you in the back, so you have access to those panels on the tablet that docks right here. A couple of Euro recliners, overhead storage here. Love how they have this little indirect lighting again underneath the countertops. Full extension drawer glides again. Outside, I mean, this has a little rollout trash bin. It pulls out here. Plus you've got some good storage under the sink area. Viking convection microwave oven. Wolf induction cooktop. And you'll notice these little magnets. The little magnets on the underside of these little covers. Like so. There's your sink magnets. So when you want to store these, there's a place to store them. I think it's back behind you, Jody. So if I open this panel up here, you can store some of those panels in here out of the way when you're using the sink items. Full extension drawers underneath the booth. We've got an adjustable booth dinette. This is bus 1134, by the way, so since we're right here, so this is coach number 1134. If I'm sitting at the booth dinette and I simply want to lower the table down, raise it up a little bit, got quick access buttons there. I've got some quick access buttons for lights. Plus, if I want to lower the television down, you'll notice you got the big 50-inch, I believe, LED television in the overhead that drops down. And then above, moving back to the dinette area, we've got, oops. So we've got those hinges need to be tightened up, but that's okay, that's part of the PDI. We'll go through that, make sure all those get tightened on properly. Yeah, so that's the interior setup on this H3-45 double slide. Again, we're in a 2023 Emerald. Let's go outside and we'll take a look at the exterior. All right. Actually, before we come all the way out, just real quick, Jody, so you do have for your passenger, I just want to mention this, you've got a little pull out here for their feet. They also have a lift here for a recliner chair. This is a heated and cool seat, plus it has a massage feature as well. So passenger gets some nice comfort for their side. And then there is a step well that comes out right here. So that does kind of protects the step well. If you have pets, kids, anything like that, you can put the step well out. All right. Okay, so we have, again, keyless entry. Here's the airphone I mentioned earlier when we were in the back bedroom. If somebody rings your doorbell, there's a camera here. Got these nice big bus doors. So this opens up. We've got some good storage overhead here, a little storage bin with a lock on it for the owner to hide some items out of the way up top. And then we have a pull-out panel, 3/4 panel here. You'll see an air line. So this ties into the air on the coach if you need access to it. And we have a pull-out we're gonna have a pull-out 65-inch flat screen LED television. Love how Emerald does this. So when I store this TV here, I've got a picnic table that protects it when you're in travel, but it's also a picnic table for when you get set up. Plus, it being black, it won't discolor over time. Some of those white tables, they start turning brown, but that's Just a nice little added feature that Emerald's going to give you with their new and their used coach here. Another pull-out panel here. Quick access panels for lighting, USB ports, 110 outlets. We've got some remote controls in here because this does have a sound bar mounted overhead right above. And that black box in the very back corner there is going to be a subwoofer. So it does have a nice little exterior sound system on it. All right, then we go to this bay here. So that's going to be your electrical bay. So the previous owner on this coach doubled up on his lithium. So you'll notice a bigger box than you normally see in these. We've got the two 5,000 watt Victron panels in the back. We've got 4,000 DC distributor panels. And then you have, like I said, double the capacity on your lithium system here. Because they did a bigger bank of batteries here, this does have a cool, the fan that keeps these batteries cool. But this big black device over here on the side here is a water cooling system. So it does have a little threshold that runs between the batteries here. So this device here keeps those batteries cool in hotter weather conditions. Okay. Quick access for your fill. I think it's over 200 gallons of diesel. 222 gallons to be exact. It says right here, 222. You'll need the key to get into that compartment when you're filling the fuel. On this side here, we've got a little access panel for your exterior water. Plus this is some good storage and additional USB ports and 110 outlets as well. All right, moving to the back here. Again, we need the key for this compartment. So this is a lot of your Prevost fuses. It's also where the Emerald installs the on-off for the burner. So this has an Oasis hydronic heat system. So there's two electric elements. If you're plugged in and you want to use the electric elements to heat your hot water, plus it's also your furnace for heating the coach in the winter season. And here is where the Oasis is located on this coach. Additionally, you'll see quick access panels to fuel filters. And it's also where I'm gonna lift the rear. So to access the rear engine, there's that big DT12 Volvo, 500 horsepower. You've got the two Prevost alternators going to be located here. Emerald installs gives you 3 dedicated alternators to help keep that Victron battery system charged when you're driving. And then additionally, over here on the side, the radiator, we have these electric fans. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 electric fans that help cool that radiator. What does that do for you? That's going to give you all 500 horsepower to that engine, getting you down the road. So nice job by Prevost, what they've done there. Up top, you'll see that we have the rooftop awnings. It's a little windy today, so I'm not going to operate the awnings, but you've got 4 rooftop awnings that come out and pitch down, so it gives you some good shade on both sides of the coach. I'm 6'2". As you can see, I can walk right underneath this slide, no problem at all. Okay, here at the water bay. So, first of all, you've got a 65 PSI Mach 5 Headhunter water pump for the whole house. Additionally, you have a 45 PSI backup 12-volt system as well. You've got gravity fill, and then everything's nicely labeled for when you're tank fill, autofill, city water, Again, you got some quick access to light controls. These are electric gate valves for dumping the tanks. You do have a gravity assist here, but if you did want to use the macerator, you'll notice that this line here feeds over to this side. So you do have a macerator pump as well if you wanted to use the wastewater to, maybe you need to pump your wastewater uphill. You certainly can use a macerator pump. And then additionally in here we have the 50-foot, 50 amp power cord, a dedicated, this battery here is dedicated to your generator. So that's your generator battery. We've got a 20,000 watt generator. We'll see that here in the next bay. Additionally, you got your pull-out city water hose is going to be located here. So if you need to pressurize the coach using this system here, you certainly can. Or you can use the city water inlet here as well. If you wanted to pressurize the coach and hook up city water there, you can do that as well. You'll notice up top here, we've got another one of these panels here. So again, these all kind of feed off of one another for lights, generator controls, thermostat, shade controls. It has all those features going to be located right inside there. This big silver panel here is an accumulator tank. So what that does is that'll help keep the water pressure consistent throughout the whole coach. And then you'll have Oasis heating. If you're doing any winter camping, this is your plumbing bay. So you can turn your bay heater on through the Firefly controls here. And additionally, you have an electric heater up top here as well. You have two different heat sources to keep this bay heated. Back in here, we've got some quick light controls, power reel, water hose, macerator reel. Those are all to operate these different items here. And then back behind this panel here, we've got some fuses, fuse panel. Everything's nicely labeled. If you get a shot on the wall on that door to the right, yeah, there you go. You can see how Emerald gives you kind of a legend showing you what all those fuses are to. Those are your awning, Girard awning monitors. Okay. Again, so fuel fill, plus where your diesel exhaust fluid's located. Was that just in there? Yeah, I was just in there getting turned around here. All right, here's the big 20,000 watt PowerTech generator. So it is on a slide. You can see these little red tabs here. So this whole thing, you've got a big handle here. If I want to slide that generator out to access it, I certainly can. You'll see there's two air cooler fans all the way in the back. So when this thing's running, that keeps the air ventilated nicely for the generator bay. You've got the V-Air system here. This does have not only the V-Air is going to be for your slide out seals, and also the airbags on the PowerTech generator. And you'll see the sound deafening material throughout inside of this bay. So when this coach is, if you're running the generator and this door is closed, it keeps it nice and quiet. Okay, on the opposite side of the pass-through storage, these nice big bays. Being an H3-45 bus, you're going to have these taller storage compartments, but you got some nice overhead storage here. And then you have a place to store all your loose hoses are going to be in this here, and then you do have an AC 110 panel. Again, so let me get this out of the way. Open this guy up here. A legend here for the breakers. So there's your house breakers that Emerald installs in this compartment. And we got a dedicated box here for your fancy little Prevost chairs. And then you have additional storage on this side. There's some more chairs. camera system control box is located here. This panel flips down for your slide out controls. Uh-oh. Let me get that out of the way here. There we go. Okay, and then here in the very front, so we're gonna have some emerald fuses are gonna be down below here. Again, we have a little legend here for this bay where everything's nicely labeled here. And this panel comes off here. If I need to access this panel, this is all your Prevost fuses. I'll put that back here in just a minute. And then as we come around to the front here, we've got, you'll see some dedicated little sprayers for your headlamps. Keep those clean while you're traveling. Folks, this is stock number 5U250731. It is available. This is a 2023 Emerald Prevost double slide H3-45. My name's Grant Russell. If you have any questions on this bus or any of the buses we have in stock, feel free to reach out to me anytime. Best way to reach me is on my cell phone at 720-539-4711, or you can shoot me an email anytime at grussell@transwest.com. Hope you guys have a great week. We'll see you next time. I'm out.